Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS and we will respond.
No, a czemu napisów nie ma?
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Dobra. Białe? Są takie pary. Dobra. Dobra. Taka zostaje. No dobra, profesorkę. Ja sobie chyba dałem zły tytuł w ogóle. To było śmiesznie. No. No właśnie, to było dwa. Napisz. Dobra. Wiktoria Ziemi. Interakcja, do której dochodzi w świecie gry. Przyszłość odzwierciedla wyjątkowe doświadczenia, które twoja postać nabyła w trakcie swojego życia. Dalej. Cechy. Gibkość, odporność, błyskotliwość. O. Umiejętności wydają w początku 2 punkty. A mogę 2. Innowacyjność, szczęście. Błyskotliwość też fajnie wygląda. Więcej z craftingu. Teraz weźmiemy tą błyskotliwość. Prostość. Mogę. Damy innowacyjność i damy sobie szczęście. Morowitość? Dobra, pójdziemy w samą innowacyjność. Inżynieria i hakowanie weźmiemy. Mogę jeszcze otwieranie zamków wziąć? Nie mogę. Dalej.
Commander, as always, I'm calling on you for a mission requiring both your unique intellectual prowess and aggressive instincts for item acquisition. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that must remain classified for the moment, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No conferences at which to tear apart your peers' half-baked theories. No jaunts to other systems to find rare historical items. No propagation of knowledge of any kind. In short, stagnation and death for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue.
Okej.
We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
As always, I look forward to your academically grounded yet thoroughly imaginative musings in your summary report. I'll all be with you and your team, Commander.
Commander, hi. Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cost no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. This a test? The TTD devices operate by speeding up the subject's perception of time. Or is it slowing? You know, I can never get that right. Everything just moves slower. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
Trochę boję się spytać.
Didn't I just say? But this way you don't have to risk extended hibernation. That can kill you, you know. The lab coats swear this way's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. You're too busy to talk to the likes of me.
Oh.
Almost plumb forgot.
Oh,
I was
that-
supposed to let you know it's almost time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's kind of like you, top tier, one of the Directorate's best. Except then, she was always nice to me. Anyways, we should get down to the main room and open up the channel.
Obraził się? No to nocą czekamy, a jak następnym razem będziesz mu przynosił coś ważnego, to mnie gadaj.
Call should come through at the console.
Woo.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander.
To jest. Tu psikniemy, tu psikniemy. O, tu puknę. Nie! No, naprawiam. Co to jest? Hełm agencki. Aha, fajny. Uprawnienia. Co to jest? Podręcznik dyrektoriatu. Różne źródła zadań. Agenci na ogół otrzymują rozkazy pod postacią konkretnych wytycznych przekazywanych przez lokalną siedzibę dyrektoratu Ziemi, wysłanych eterem jako transmisja wideo, czasem bezpośrednio od dowódcy operacji specjalnych. Wraz z pisemnym podsumowaniem nowe zadania mogą jednak wypłynąć podczas operacji w terenie, zarówno ze strony ich innych pracowników, jak i prywatnych obywateli. Ten drugi rodzaj misji miewa kilka szczegółowo opisanych elementów, ale opisy często są niezbyt ścisłe, błędnie sformułowane i pełne błędów gramatycznych oraz ortograficznych. Agenci powinni posłużyć się intuicją i doświadczeniem nabytymi w trakcie szkolenia, aby sprecyzować parametry zadań. Pamiętaj, że obywatel może nie wiedzieć, jak napisać słowo grabieżca, ale agent ma ująć takiego złoczyńcę i sporządzić bezbłędny raport. PNOW? Procedura nieprawidłowego obchodzenia się z ładunkiem, procedury użycia siły. No. Działania przemytnicze. Nie powinno interesować świetnie wyszkolonych i uzbrojonych agentów dyrektoratu Ziemi, ale jesteś w błędzie. Wszystko powinno nas interesować, od przemytu szczurów po import nielegalnej broni, narkotyków i przekąsek. Dyrektorat Ziemi traktuje każdy no poważnie, ściągając wszystkie wykroczenia do granic prawnych i dalej. Nie spoczniemy, dopóki złoczyńcy łamiący procedury ładunkowe nie nauczą się bać słów ziemia, dyrektorat i agent. Procedury użycia siły. Okej. To jest kuchnia? Nie. Chińczyk. Purple Berry Crunch. Mogę to wziąć. Herbata Earla Greya. O, co to jest? Jakiś dół to jest. O! Fajki hurtowe. Zapalniczka. No, pierwsza znajdźka. Zablokowane. Parkour.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the skip labs, we will be liberating an unsealed skip core.
One nie działają, jeśli są niezaplombowani i wybuchają przy próbie otwarcia.
Exactly right. But that whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
Oporu możemy się spodziewać.
Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
Dałoby się je zhakować?
Likely you'd need to find a control terminal to access. If you can, though, shutting them down before they even know you're there is advisable. They're relentless and well armored. I've managed managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you.
Okay.
This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some egghead refugee from academia fouling it up. We shall see. But since you are the commanding officer here, I have no choice but to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll not let my personal feelings affect the mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Jeszcze rzeczy.
Agent DeVries' orders still stand. Power must be restored to the door.
Wiecie, no tu nie ma nic.
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Mogę zasilania. Czekaj, odsuń się. Co to jest? Utopia została założona przez dzielną i genialną Aleksandrę Walik, znaną dziś jako nasza ukochana matriarchini. Dzięki rewolucyjnemu pozwoliła jej zbudować kolonię marzeń. Po jej śmierci w 2260 władza przeszła w ręce jej syna, który dalej rozwijał utopię, zaś w 2345, zaledwie 7 lat temu, Aha, czyli mamy 2352. Okej. Dobra. Co to jest? O, nie mogę. Oksymorfon, miłosierdzie. Wiarę. Co ty, gościu? Da się rozwalić? Nie da się. Jest to coś? Mini latki umiarkowane. Papu. Ciąciu. Caretaker. Bezpiecznik. Skóra pszczóra. Aha.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned. Greetings, subject. Original demerit assigned for
Ładunek leżący. Magnes. Śruby. Dobra, trzeba ich rozwalić. Idziemy.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they operate the mechs.
Jeśli się udało znaleźć oznakę, może się przyda. Przekonać kogoś, kto odbierze interkom. Nie mam jak zhakować tego panelu. Zabijać wszystko po drodze.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
That don't work out. Might need this here to hack your way through.
Okej. Tu coś mogę pozbierać? Już nic. Użyj interkomu. Co to jest? Czekaj, tutaj może jakieś odpowiedzi będą. No, kadet Mowry, przeczytaj to. Przydzielono cię na to stanowisko nie bez powodu. Masz zadbać o porządek i czystość na tym lądowisku, dopóki nie otrzymasz innych rozkazów. W razie awarii lub zamieszania natychmiast wyślij wiadomość do arbitra. Stosuj się do wskazówek zawartych w twojej ulotce z mentalnego odświeżenia, aby nie zaniedbywać obowiązków. Pamiętaj, twoja zdolność do ich wykonywania znajdzie swoje odbicie w nieustannej ocenie przeznaczenia. To też przeczytaj. Masz pojedyncze punkty. Chwilowa niewiedza, gdzie jesteś, to nie sytuacja awaryjna. Nie używaj ostrych przedmiotów do czyszczenia kabli elektrycznych. Chirurgiczna precyzja. To tylko przenosi. Lądowisko może zostać wkrótce wyłączone z użytku w ramach procedur związanych z wizytą rodziny w Warik. Kiedy do tego dojdzie, masz zgłosić się do centralnej dyspozytorni w celu otrzymania tymczasowego przydziału. To ważne. Wyłączenie z użytku poskutkuje aktywacją systemów ochronnych w razie jakiegokolwiek wzrostu poboru mocy. Jeśli więc próbujesz kontynuować sprzątanie, prawdopodobnie otworzą do ciebie ogień. Jeśli tak się stanie, okryj się gdzieś i gazie ewentualny płomień na swoim ubraniu, zanim Dobre, dobre. Wiadomości jakieś tu są? Mandat, nasza tożsamość. Twój sąsiad żyje w spokoju dzięki świadomości. Od arbiter? No, tymczasowo wyłączone. Dobra.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail.
Przepraszam, nie ten przycisk. Jestem agentką dyrektora, to przywołam niezaplomowany napęd skokowy. Jeśli nie włączę natomiast z tą broń, to otrzymasz tych punktów karnych tylko więcej. Ja też nie mogę sobie pozwolić na jakiego punktu karnego. Chcesz mi pomóc wyłączyć systemy? Tu kadet Robin Mowry poddana numer 831. Możesz włączyć?
Mowry? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment? Preserve me, I knew it. I mean, I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject.
To możesz mi pomóc? Nie chcę, aby mnie dostać z powrotem na mentalne odświeżenie, tak?
Sorry, I can't risk being sentimental. Forget I said that.
No kurde.
It is my duty to report this. I'm sure the arbiters will come get you out of there when they have the time.
O ty gadzie. O ty gadzie. No dobra, idziemy, lejemy ich. O kurde.
Waste no time reducing those necks to scrap metal, eh, Commander?
Biernik z pełnym chodzącym. Biorę to wszystko. Czekajcie. Wiecie, lutuję. Siłownik stawowy. Co to jest? O, tu coś jest jeszcze. Leading the way for every subject, no matter how insignificant. Ładunek rażący. Wcześniej zasilano do broni porażającej wszelkich automatów. Dobra. Już teraz?
Great work, Commander. Should we get a leg on that?
Well, that's dealt with. We should head on into the sector.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I wouldn't dream of letting the side down, Commander.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So
Mój gadżet. Długość trwania ograniczona, wskaźnik energii kredytu ulega wyczerpaniu szybciej, kiedy się poruszasz oraz atakujesz. Ulega uzupełnieniu za upływem czasu. Okej.
don't result in us being unceremoniously shot. Suppose I could hear you out.
Being shot certainly part of it.
Surely you don't think it's anything untoward. The surprise appraisal of our
Ja ciebie. Sorry, gościu. Naboje kompaktowe. Naboje krótkie. O. O. Zdrowie, zdrowie, zdrowie. Jak mam to zjeść? Zjedz. Hołd bez filtra.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Lay down at one guard and get dealt with. It wasn't pretty.
Done right, just laying the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sun Directorate. Right, son of all.
Stand too close to the airlock when we're picking up the ship test.
Whoa.
What? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Wybucha. Jakiś typ mi tam granatami rzuca. Czekaj, gościu, ja tu lutuję. Tam się sam wysadził? Skoczę tam. Tak. Co to nabite? Naboje kompaktowe? Tu coś będzie. O! Czarny proch. Tu jest cup jakiś, tu jest. Każdy rodzaj będzie poddawany nowej serii testów zgodnie z najnowszymi harmonogramami, aktualizacji numer DDD. Dodatek do poprzedniej misji otrzymacie zastąpiona, lecz nie, chyba że będzie wciąż w mocy. Jeżeli tak, należy wykonać tylko testy o liczbach parzystych od... O Jezu. Dobra, nie wiem, czy to trzeba zapamiętać to? Wycek magnetyczny mam, o. Co ty gościu miałeś? Naboje.
You need to sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case you need it.
Zobacz. Guz czy pulpet? Zablokowane, dobra, to muszę zhakować to. Hakujemy. Mechaniczne hakowanie.
Good. Now that that's done, did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
Transformer was built to withstand.
No. Jeszcze jeden typ jest, co to jest? Sklep? Czekaj. Niby. Tu coś? Napój gazowany prestiż. No? Bez filtra. To tych śmieci nie mogę sprzedać. O, granat mam. Nie. Mogę to otworzyć. A jak to? Okej, ekwipunek. Gdzie on ten wytrych? Nie mogę. O kurde, już rzeczy. O. No. Co to było to? Jakieś wady w projekcie napędów skokowych. Istnienie tej ostatniej jest niemożliwe ze względu na nieomylność matriarchini i jej geniusz. Ten sam, który otworzył przed ludzkością galaktykę, problem w oczywisty sposób dotyczy procesu produkcji. Bez wątpienia wynikają z niedbałości lub braku jasności w myśleniu, które nie przystają podanym protektoriatu. Papierosy mentolowe. Naboje, woda, naboje, naboje. Okay. Powitalny. Środek otępiający numer 7, trójpak ulubionego środka oczyszczającego matriarchini do płuc. Spersonalizowana wiadomość na terminalu do osobisty sekretarz suwerena w imieniu jego samego. Że konfiskaty w tym kwartale. Co? Meldunek od kaleta i dziennik są przechowywane na dole w biurze ochrony i są przeznaczone do analizy i skatalogowania. Pozostawione w atrium bez opieki bitnie zostały również skonfiskowane i to będą... okej. Dostęp... co mam? Widget bitów przenieść na kasetę. Okay. Popsuj. Użył okazując miejsce, w którym można podłączyć kasetę danych. Z całą pewnością nie należałoby umieszczać tu nielegalnej propagandy, która byłaby wiecznie wpłynąca dla poddanych procedury na punkcie horyzontu. Puść propagandę na kanałach, żeby zrobić zamieszanie.
What are you... Blasting Earth Directorate advertising isn't keeping a low profile. Reconvene with your team now. Inside and get to the spin lab as soon as possible.
Jedziemy. Jest to propaganda, leci?
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Wytrych magnetyczny. Naboje, granacik, naboje. Dziennik kadeta. Mogę to jakoś uzupełnić na siebie, ten dziennik. Który to mam? Dobra. Wypij. Autolekarz. Korpie. Dobra. O kurde.
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy?
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. The mission. We've got to complete the mission. On it, Commander. I thought you were being dismissive and rude back on the ship. Because you were an ass. But it was really because you knew I'd do the right thing. I'm just a bit dizzy at the moment.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Ibarra in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
It makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. It doesn't seem...
Is that her?
Muszę się nauczyć w te beczki strzelać.
Hey, you there! Come over here at once! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia! What was that broadcast? Seditious madness! I fear I've become a traitor simply by hearing it. Then the explosion! Please, tell me you know what's happening here.
Ja się dzieje.
Your voice. You're the one I spoke to over the intercom. You're not Maori. I shudder to think of my fate had I let an unauthorized person into the facility. Praise be the matriarch that I was not fooled by your false tongue. Don't attempt to toy with me. I admit, I don't know the cadet myself, but you in no way fit any description I've heard regarding their appearance. I'm nearly certain impersonating a fellow subject is a serious breach of protocol. No, I didn't mean that. What I meant to say is that it is a serious breach of protocol. Why, it's the one I'm going to report you for violating. What? How did you know? I mean, that's preposterous. I can recite most of them. The important ones. That doesn't prove... I suppose it's past time for me to own up to my inadequacies. I do seem to be unable to discern the logic of our infallible protocols. I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accept it. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does. Of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is unavoidable. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute me instead. What do you mean, help me out? There is no help from petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for the system's purity and perfection. I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter an official report without authorization? To cover my abject failures? I've never heard of such a thing. Why, that could be like having a new start. Wait, what am I saying? I cannot be party to your scheme. I'd be caught for sure. you're suggesting, it borders on treason. I am nothing if not a loyal subject. You dare to threaten? Let us just see how you fare.
O ty gadzie. Nie mogę strzelać. Oła.
Witness, we shall make you pay for this.
Kurde. Trudne.
Sovereign as my witness, we shall make you pay.
Maybe if you hadn't wasted time announcing to the whole station that the Earth Directorate was here, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Ale ten shotgun fajny. Hipoteza o pozyskiwaniu i przewracaniu. Nie mogę uczyć tego wytrychu. To muszę mieć skilla otwieranie zamków, żeby wytrychu użyć?
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or is. Seeking shelter is not our place to live!
O kurde. Jak go rozwaliło.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here.
Czekaj, co?
Blast put me off the screen before an arbiter sees it. Huh? Abide
Ja dobrze idę? Tu mam jeździć. Chyba tu.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. And here I was certain an agent known for their academic pursuits would be slowed down by the chance to examine a culture none outside this colony had ever
Okay.
seen. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply, simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die, and you along with it. Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either. I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. There is no too late. This is happening right on time, as it must. And whether Niles is alive or dead has no bearing on it. Farewell, Commander.
Okay. Boom. Whoa. Fajne.
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
O, to był wstęp. Fajne.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
10 lat?
Those that so that
may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. Due to the perilous nature of their job, Earth Directorate agents are not compensated with hazard pay. However, 2 more near-death experiences may entitle you to a decorative trophy. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say,
Ah.
Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier.
She's alive.
The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Okay. Prawda? Nie chcę. Okay. Wyhakowanie. Może retoryka? Idziemy w hakowanie i... otwieranie zamków. Zobaczymy. Co 2 poziomy otrzymujesz punkt, który możesz przeznaczyć, aby odblokować ekscytujące atuty. Większość z nich jest uzależniona od umiejętności, ale niektóre wymagają też zakupu innych określonych atutów lub zdobycia potężnego przedmiotu. Lepsze atuty stają się dostępne dopiero wtedy, gdy posiadasz określoną liczbę tych premii. Wymaganie to możesz spełnić, kupując dowolny z dostępnych atutów. Możesz dodawać atuty do ulubionych, aby ułatwić sobie planowanie swojej konfiguracji. Okej. O! Psychopatia. A czemu niedostępnych mam aż tyle? Podnieś tam. Nie, dobra, bierzemy to hakowanie tych maszyn. Tak. Racja.
Years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. Seems so. Better luck next time, I get. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I mean, I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
She's going to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She did follow protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting her Protectorate communications hub.
Lecimy na rajską wyspę. Eden. Eden.
Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Kurde. Robię podstawowe. Robię dowódczyni. Nie wiem, nie będę w takim... Czemu tego nie mogę blokować? 11, obrażenia 30, 52 średnio. Naboje krótkie, naboje kompaktowe. Ten pistolet trudno. Kurde. Aha, to mogę tylko jedną broń. Dobra.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Tampering may result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Anti's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventual. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockbox.
Sure. Ja nie umiem pływać. Okay.
in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
And that's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up the Breeze trail.
Charged! Jump to, but I'm not ready.
Ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter.
O nie!
Available at your request.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
Emergency protocols as indicated.
Nie chciałem. Dobra, muszę... Nie mogę tak. Raz.
Enthusiastically visualizing uncertainty.
Nobody around. Look.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom lines, all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I know that toss ball. Belonged to a friend on that detail. Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees.
Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. And Protectorate drone's been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably, before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milver Street. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of
Hostilities are at a standstill. I aim to keep them.
Ain't nothing there.
Protectorate sanctioned wireless. Special update. Everything has been found to be splendid.
Widzisz.
Everyone grateful and content. Sleep soundly, knowing you are safe at all times from malingerers of our fair Eden. Even our most capable defenders are well defended. Consider our training facility east of Fairfield near the Broken Spire. It is impervious to infiltration thanks to its unflagging automechanical guardians. Only the most incautious base individualists would dare set foot within sensor range. Let them. Prudence
Mogę tak
dictates
szemorować normalnie?
for themselves die alone. Also painfully
Tell her when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here.
We're
Definitely not in excruciating pain.
standard sanitation. Please, limit all respiratory fits of coughing, choking, and or wheezing to...
Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Wow, it stings.
This unit is not permitted to operate within corporate-owned medical facilities without set
Reassurances.
deploying reassurance. Do not worry. You will be fine.
I guess that's something. Look at me, drawing comfort from a drone after being attacked by one. Funny world, ain't it? I was on sentry duty, bravely surveying our perimeter for threats, when a Protectorate drone attacked out of nowhere. Third time in as many days. I returned fire like it was a cereal. Bang, bang, bang! Pew, pew, pew! Oh, not excessively, of course. Don't want Auntie taking that extra ammunition out of my paycheck. Again, it was all going fine until the damn thing blasts me while I'm reloading. Mighty uncourteous, you ask me. I'd prefer if they were. Like with little butler hats, programmed to say pip pip and the like. Wouldn't be cost effective, but if Trooper Faulkner happened upon the scene just then, and no idea where these drones are coming from, but Faulkner's been having a time of it lately. As for the rest of these fine folk, they were attacked by Protectorate while defending the forward operating base. Imagine the base is probably hurting for warm bodies just now. Can't imagine they'd turn down help from anyone who knows how to handle. The FOB's our main line of defense. The only thing stopping the Protectorate from sending their legions over that bridge of theirs and attacking us here in Fairfield. The man in charge, Commander Torres, is a legend. Rumor has it his troopers are relentless, fighting through wounds that would kill most. What I wouldn't give to join his outfit. Playing it safe doesn't amount to much, but maybe you're right. Probably just mug things up at the FOB too. Damn it. I gotta find some way to beat these low-runger allegations. It's all a moot point till I can get this arm of mine mended. Poor Doc Barnes is working himself to... I suppose it could be worse. At least Command's not throwing us at that relay station. Can't imagine the casualties he'd be dealing with then, given all its defenses. I don't know. You some kind of doctor type? I hate to stifle your curiosity, but I'm not looking to become an... don't sweat it, none. Auntie's Choice advocates for self-reliability anyway. Can't go around... No, I'll be paying him first. Anyway, thanks for stopping to chat.
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected.
Nutritious. But what, you might wonder, represents the finest food our idyllic culture has to offer? Sovereign's chosen Arcadian tenderloin.
Don't be obscene. I have on hand a perfectly adequate tranquilizer to manage any flailing.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. A kind, if naive offer. Unless you have thousands of bits to burn, any amount you could provide would...
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway.
The envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating.
Sweet merciful law, as if I haven't enough to contend with than some would-be resurrectionist coming around. What's next, a giant station falling out of the sky to crush us all? In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it. Oh, good lad. But he's mistaken. It's not more hands I need, but resources. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else? My stimulants cost a premium, but take enough and you'll see the architect. At least that's what I've heard. Excuse me, that chem set is not a toy.
Receiver with your neighbor.
In future, I'd appreciate you keeping your unsanitized hands to yourself. I'm gonna have to re-sterilize that. No, that doesn't look right at all. Please do not try to administer whatever that is to anyone. My morgue is already near.
You know, Doc, actually feeling a lot better.
What's that burning smell? Oh, good. I think the saw's all warmed up.
Our duty gives us purpose, but it's an immense responsibility.
Take this admonishment with all the professional affection.
But without my lip.
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative. Excuse me?
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this time?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, well then, she should have thought about...
This is a mighty big
I don't encourage delays, but very well. At the moment, yes, it's only medical, doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she... In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be... And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drug... Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers.
Another beauteous melody granted by...
I am a doctor, not... Now, was there anything else? Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature.
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison you told them to take it.
Good thing In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one...
How do you eat purpleberry crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the top.
If I don't pay you no mind?
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words. When my deal comes through, I'll have enough bits to own this place.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over Town Hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain? Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Carr. An opportunity comes visiting. Perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Perhaps an additional flavor packet of emulsified meat shavings.
Thank you. No, food vendor. Just the meal bill, if you please.
Fine. The food tally comes to 77 bits.
Everything happens for a reason. Yes. Yes, I can see that kind of line working with our protectorate demographic. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
No, Dunning. Pity them. While we have
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
and scams, burdening others to eke out their empty existence.
I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together.
You're the very turncoat we've been
Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
I knew there was something suspect about you, food vendor. So you're the spy's
Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
Red Cloak. It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
I find myself asking.
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
Sovereign's chosen.
An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. 'Tis neighborly to make an effort and attest, calmly speaking to authority at their behest. Glancing through the cracks and spaces round the door frame, keeping tabs and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good one, turn in those who stone. Should be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call.
article, freelancer returns. Do not... Go visit the ministry and
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems.
Well, if it ain't DB Milver Street's newest sycophant. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, and you can consider that introduction the start and end of our personable relationship. If you'd spoken with me like I suggested, mayhaps the two of us could bandy words, but you didn't. And taking sides with Milver Street means I got no use for you.
Reporting them will only help improve their dedication. If you see a person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. It should be no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning. It's what we all strive for.
Here's a song for you to enjoy. You solemnly reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
Już mi znikło. Gdzie mam iść?
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Heavens. And shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just look, I know how it sounds. Like it all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, but then a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than this. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet, but it's one theory. I certainly won't.
Can't get the anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to.
Oh. Mhm. No i archiwa ratusza. Tutaj. Blisko ma dom z czerwonymi listwami z okupionymi oknami. O. Jest. Nie odboli?
Reese sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule. and all that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. And then, while I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth, and I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, but the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done.
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientician. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? Oh, yeah? And how many of those colleagues went and blew up a space station on account of it? Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. DeVries may have saved me on Triangular, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing. Figure my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangular. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the orders numbers. Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Done some good, too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. No, didn't even know DeVries was alive until she brought the satellite down. But to your point, holding someone who's wronged you accountable for their actions ain't an act of vengeance. Some might call it just. You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that? Exactly. We get answers, then she gets a bullet. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Okej. Opansik.
My cover story seems I was able to eat. I have hacked. Well, I have. I thought I'd even created all that was left. Well, I don't. And I am. My seems a call. I was able to eat. I have hacked. Well, I have. I did it. But the complete. I can only.
Wracam. Wracam do Iza. O kurde. To jest Kopernik. Fajny.
Pulverizing them suffice? Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. I am Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I'm responsible for taming this delightful raptidon. Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to... One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort. If you two have spotted the chasm between... I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved, and the fact is that those two never got along particularly. One wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. I see. Well, I hope his spirits may be sustained. It takes great courage or desperation to acknowledge the wrong, or perhaps he will manage to prove me wrong with his powers of Very well. I work directly with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best Raptidon counterparts Paradise Island can provide. In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now, they deter encroachment from wild. Trust me, they are safer here than out in the wilds. I have been reprimanded thrice now for undue pampering. I would not be here if this experiment was still causing needless suffering.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected.
I swear that wasn't planned. I'm the one who needs to worry about.
Pharmaceutical reload.
But I'm not ready.
Propulsion assistance currently available.
Commander. I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of... Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-Protectorate, a good man. Tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being... That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, much as I might love to jaw about that special interest of mine, this business with Zeb's gotta come first. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action. I agree. But the problem with burning down the system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught. Yeah, that's what I keep. Anyway, things weren't good. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him. If the Protectorate suspects someone of having it, and these folks who get refreshed, they come out less themselves than before. More agreeable-like. I don't know how it affected Zeb, but it's high past time I found out. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to some...
Broń jest do D.
Schultz went where? Sakes alive. Schultz! Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Command.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse. That right. Earth Directorate. Not many would claim such affiliation these days. None from Arcadia have the knowledge to lie about it. What's your business at the Vox? Sounds serious. Were it in my power to offer aid, you'd have it. Alas, whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a... No Antis forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. First Officer Schultz's decision to enter the minefield was not sanctioned, approved, or encouraged. Frankly, I have no idea why she defied orders. Schultz was a good soldier. Admirable sense of duty. Less than optimal. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution. Calamity digs its claws in deeper. Thank you for notifying me of their demise. I half believed you meant that offer. Unless I confess, the challenge of holding the forward position does not satisfy, as might a straight-on tussle. But I would prefer to avoid staining my reputation by participating in such a needless blunder. Carr was, shall we say, far be it from me to speak poorly of a superior, but I have pondered over her choices as of late. She's been sullen about sharing her strategy, too. Still, however brightly my star burns, I remain in her orbit. She is my superior officer. I'd thank you to affix some ballast. Scrabbles has been integral. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out.
Chyba to jest pole minowe.
defense to Val? Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure.
Want to give it a try, Commander?
Nie chcę wejść na ten most, ja mam... Nie wejdę. Tu wejdę, patrz. A widzisz.
Disruptive influences.
Alert. Hostile.
Got a distraction for you. On your command. Nobody around.
Kurde.
You there. Keep your hand. Stranger, consider yourself lucky. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. If you are not a loyal protectorate subject, you will not. He's been fervent. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. You dare to propose? I may have need of your help, stranger. If you are I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the... In return, I shall...
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options. Even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. first, I once had utmost respect for her. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraut of Westport. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him.
Hanging has been an effective means.
Your humor, Now go. Remember, once I have both traitors apprehended, you may cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line.
Okej, co weźmiemy dalej? Fajne, zapiszemy sobie tutaj. I do następnego.